Today's vlog starts with a 12-hour flight from Amsterdam to Johannesburg. It was wonderful to see my mom. Living on the other side of the world is not easy. I spent a day soaking up the gorgeous South African sun. It was welcome after how cold it was in Amsterdam. I spent some time walking the dog and giving pats to the cat. And then I headed back to the airport to fly to Mozambique with my brother. That was an ordeal. I'll tell you about it later. After a delay at the gate, the 90-minute flight from Johannesburg to Vilanculos went quickly. I love this view among the clouds during the ascent. This is one of the reasons I love to fly. It's such a beautiful way of seeing the world. I was treated to a stunning view of the Indian Ocean during the approach into Vilanculos, and I had a view of the sea pretty much until touchdown. A driver picked me up at the airport and drove me through a village to Villamar Lodge. And what a stunning place it is. This was the view from my room. It really did feel like those tropical paradise places you see in the movies. As soon as I arrived, I couldn't wait to get my feet into that sand. Like many autistic people, I seek deep pressure on my muscles, and a barefoot walk on the beach is perfect for that. After my walk, I wanted to swim, but the sea was a little bit choppy, so I opted for the calmness of the pool. And then it was time to break out the wine and just relax. It felt surreal to not have any demands on my time. So different to the busyness of my day-to-day life. So this is the most relaxed I've been in a very, very long time. I can't even be bothered to sit up properly and make a proper video. I'm just kind of lying here in the shade, looking at the view. Check out this view. So this is what I am looking at right now. I was swimming in the sea this morning. Haven't swum in the Indian Ocean for the longest time. And it was absolutely lovely. The Indian Ocean is fantastic to swim in because it's warm. And it's so serene and just gorgeous. Really is like a paradise. So I am at the Villamar Lodge in Vilanculos, Mozambique. I got here yesterday. Took the afternoon to kind of unwind and just take in this absolutely stunning scenery. Look at that view. There is this entire bed here where you can just chill out and watch the view while you're relaxing. It's fantastic. There is this lovely pool right outside my room, which is right over there. And down there on the other side of the pool, there is this lapa, which is like a thatched, shaded area. We had our dinner there last night. And there's a seating area down below. I've been spending most of my morning there. And I think right now I am going to get into there for a swim. Getting here was something of an adventure. My brother and I were supposed to fly down together yesterday, and he was flying up from Cape Town. He was supposed to meet me at the airport in Johannesburg, and we were going to just board the plane together in Johannesburg, but his flight in Cape Town was delayed, and then there was a delay getting his bags, and as a result he did not get to board the flight. So I flew on my own, and he is hopefully on his way as we speak. I'll give you a quick tour of my room. I've got this little deck kind of porch area here. And there's the bed with the mosquito netting. The mosquito netting is kind of crucial here in Mozambique. There are a lot of mosquitoes here. There's a little desk there. Let's get the focus back. There we go. Little desk area there with a mirror. There's a couple of chairs around the room. There's a better look at the bed. Super comfortable bed. I slept so well last night. And then over here, I've got all of my clothes, some drawers over there, a place for my suitcase, which is great, and a nice big bathroom, just with a, a shower over there, double sinks, which is really nice, and there's the toilet in there. So it is all absolutely lovely. So even though my brother wasn't able to come down yesterday, one of his friends was here with his partner. And so I hung out with the two of them. Super nice guys. We had such a good time. We had dinner in that Lapa area there together. And then at night we walked along the beach to a local bar, probably about 400 or 500 meter walk along the beach. And we had a nightcap there. We just had a drink there. And then we walked back along the beach. We had to use the flashlights on our phones because it was so dark. And there were all of these crabs scurrying around on the beach. It was really kind of magical to, you know, just get that look of what happens on the beach at night. You know, it's this whole, it doesn't go to sleep. You know, there's all this activity that goes on that, you know, we don't even know about or think about. So it was fantastic to see. Watch that scene, King dancing queen. I have been in Mozambique for 3 days now. And my hair is going all gummy from the sea salt and the wind and more sea salt, and it has been fantastic. I have been having such a good time. Yesterday I was in the sea and in the pool and in the sea and in the pool. I spent so much time in the water. When we were swimming in the sea yesterday, there were some dolphins swimming very close to us. Not close enough to touch, but definitely close enough that we could see the definition of their bodies, their tails and everything. It was amazing. And they didn't swim away from us. They just kind of stayed in the area. So that was so amazing to see. I have 2 more full days here. At some point, I'm hoping we'll go out on the boat. We just kind of do what we feel like. I have not been this relaxed in so much time, and everything is getting done for me. I'm not having to cook or do anything. It is so weird. It is so weird. A few days into our stay, we took a boat ride to the islands. The Bazaruto Archipelago is a group of 6 islands off the Mozambican coast near Vilanculos. The islands you can go to at any given time depend on what the tides are doing. Our amazing skipper Danish knows these islands and the tides so well. He pretty much grew up on boats in these waters, and it was such a privilege to have him take us around the islands. Our first stop was an expansive beach on the island of Benguera. We took a long walk to explore the island, swam with a school of tiny silvery fish, and enjoyed some refreshments while we sat on the beach admiring the view. We had the entire beach to ourselves. Well, almost. Eventually, it was time to load our belongings and ourselves back into the boat and head out for the other end of the island. This part of Mozambique was hit by a hurricane a couple of years ago, and this lodge was sadly right in its path. A sobering reminder of the power of nature. Here we spent about 40 minutes scuba diving. I wish I had a camera capable of doing this experience justice. The colors and sights were a lot more vibrant than you see here. By this point we were hungry, so we got back into the boat and headed to our final stop for the day, Magarook Island, where we would have some lunch. When we were partway there, our skipper stopped the boat because he had spotted a sea turtle. I was amazed that he was able to spot something like this from a distance in the endless expanse of water we were in. The sea turtle hung out with us for a while and then disappeared into the depths. We continued on our way, but then the skipper spotted a dolphin. This majestic animal was shyer than the sea turtle had been, but we were able to get a bit of a look. Once we got to the island, the first thing we did was get out our sandwiches and have our lunch with yet another stunning ocean view. So that's the beach I was just walking along. And I climbed up this duney thing. You can see the sea on the other side. Fast forward to the following evening. We walked from our lodge to the Baobab bar next door, and there we ordered some baobab juice and whiskey. It was good to try it, but I will never try it again. We went and looked at the baobab trees and saw a little bonus, tiny lizard eggs waiting to hatch. These eggs are roughly the size of M&Ms. Eventually it was time to say goodbye to this glorious place, so we got ourselves and our luggage into the jeep for the ride back to the airport. I guess all of these people had someplace to go as well. I have never seen that many people on a pickup truck. Mozambique was a wonderful experience, and I'll definitely go back.